Tim, knowing that his wife didn't get the job, plays it off pretty coolly. And and she kind of explains to them how well the interview went and says she nailed it. She starts to explain how the interview went, and she said how she was so impressive, and then she starts to notice that Tim has grease on his hands, and then Tim says it's not grease, it was an electrical burn. Jill realizes that Tim has been messing with the dishwasher. Jill goes and takes a look at the dishwasher and seeing what Tim has messed with. So she goes and runs and looks under the cupboard and says, "What is that?" And she can see that he installed the Binford dishwasher thing that he's been doing this whole episode. And she's like, threatens and says, "You need to take it out." And he tries to show off what the dishwasher can do now that it's got more power. So he says, "Remember that yolk that wouldn't come off the plate this morning?" Apparently they had breakfast. Watch this. He puts it into the new and improved dishwasher, turns it on, and then he starts to explain what the new power source is with the dishwasher. And he calls it a man's dishwasher. Right when he says it, it blows right out of the kitchen island, and there's a big hole where the plate went, and he's just destroyed the kitchen. This infuriates Jill, or infuriates and shocks Jill. I like how Tim says, "Hey Mark, you didn't tighten up that hex bolt like I have to." The boys come down and hear what all the commotion was, and Jill sort of shields them off by saying, "I don't want you to get hurt. There's broken stuff everywhere." Then Randy says, "I'm going to call Tommy to tell him about the dishwasher." Jill tells him, "Don't pick up the phone. I'm waiting for a important call about my job." And Mark tells her that, "Sorry, Mom, you didn't get the job." And this devastates Jill. And then Jill says, "I didn't get the job." And Tim kind of consults her and says, "Honey, I'm really, really sorry that you didn't get the job." And this sort of you can tell that is mad about it. So she goes and gets the broom to sweep up the mess that the dishwasher made. So Jill is mad. She gets a bucket and starts picking up all the broken pieces and saying, I told you not to touch the dishwasher, but you didn't listen." "No, did you?" "It's fine. I'm not going to get angry."